Hi there, in this tutorial we will learn how to create a t-shirt design using a car and a building image, and that image will be framed in a grunge background. So let's take a look the entire process. So at first we have to create a new document, and therefore we have to click this file menu, and from there we will go for a new option, and our width will be 4 inches and height will be 6 inches, and let's click OK. So at first we have to open our exercise file, so therefore we have to click the file menu, and here is the open option. So inside our exercise file in the t-shirt design folder, you will get this grunge background image. So it's renamed as BG. You have to select this image and you have to click open. Okay, here is our image, and we have to remove this white background from here, and therefore we have to use the quick selection tool. So here is the quick selection tool. We have to click on this quick selection tool, and we have to select this entire white part, and we will remove the white background from here, and then we have to click this add a layer mask option. So here is the add a layer mask option. You can take a look. When we simply click this add a layer mask option, it's remove the grunge background, but we don't want that. We want to remove this white background. So therefore we have to place a new trick. So let's undo this. So here is the edit menu, and here is the undo layer mask option. You just have to press Alt button from your keyboard. You just have to press Alt button on your keyboard, and now you have to click add a layer mask option. So let's click add a layer mask option. Now you can take a look. The white part of this background is removed. So this is the difference between add a layer mask using Alt and using without Alt. So right now we have to move this layer into our design tab, and therefore we have to use the move tool. So here is the move tool, here is the move tool option, and we have to drag and drop our grunge background inside our tab. It seems the resolution of grunge background quite bigger than our new document, so let's scale it properly. Therefore we have to zoom out the image, and you have to press Ctrl or Command T from your keyboard. So let's scale it properly. Okay, looks good. You can click on this tick mark, or you can hit enter button on your keyboard. So let me zoom in by pressing Ctrl or Command plus sign. Okay, right now we will place an image from our exercise file, and we will set the image inside this grunge shape. So therefore we have to click file menu, and we will not use the open option, we will use place embedded option. So you just have to click place embedded option, and inside our exercise folder in the t-shirt design folder you will get this Mikita unsplash image. You have to select this Mikita Yo unsplash image, and then you have to click place. So here is our image, and we have to scale it properly. Okay, so you can hit enter button on your keyboard, or you can click this tick mark. And right now we have to create a clipping mask. So therefore you have to right click on this Mikita Yo unsplash layer. You have to right click with your mouse, and then you will get this create clipping mask option. So you just have to click this create clipping mask option, and you can take a look. This image is shaped with the grunge background. Right now we will type some text in here, but we will not type the text On here we will add a new layer and we will draw some brush effect in the new layer, then we will write the text on that brush effect. So at first we have to take a new layer. So here is the option for creating a new layer. You can take a look, a new layer is created, and let me write, let me rename this layer. I want to write brush effect. Okay, brush effect. And right now we have to use the brush tool. So here is the brush tool, and we have to open the brush setting panel from here, and we have to open the brushes option. So here is different type of brush settings are available. Can we pick dispersion 1 or dispersion 2? Dispersion 11. Okay, it looks good. And let's reduce the brush size. So here is the setting panel for reducing the brush size. Okay, looks good. So let me draw the brush effect in here. And right now we will scale this brush effect properly. So therefore you have to press Ctrl or Command T, and let's scale this design properly in here. Okay, looks good. And right now we will use the blending option. So let's use the blending option. So here is the blending option. We will blend this brush effect with our image. So here the blending option, you have to click on here and you will get different type of blending option over here. But we will use this color burn blending option. We will use this color burn blending option. And right now we will use the type tool. So here is the type tool, and we will write some text in here, and we will change the font. We will not use this bogies font, we will use this ethnocentric font for this text. And let me write Lambo is coming. But before writing we have to change the color because our background color seems black and we have to use the white color. So here is the color option and we will go for white color. Okay, so let's write Lambo is coming, or we can write Lambo on the way. I think Lambo on the way will be better. Lambo on the way. And let me place this way in third line, and we will scale it later. And you can press on Control or Enter button from your keyboard, or you can click this tick mark on here. And right now we will scale it, and therefore we have to press Control or Command T, and let's scale it properly. Okay, looks good. And here is the tick mark. So this is the design, and right now we will place this design into a mockup file, t-shirt design mockup file, then we will get the actual view. So therefore we have to open our exercise file. So let's take a look how this t-shirt design looks in a mockup file. So we have to open our exercise file from file menu, and then we will go for open option. And here is the mockup file. You have to open this mockup folder, and we will place this once again in ovjyv111, this psd file. You have to select this and you have to click open. You just have to double click on this your work on this layer and you have to click on this thumbnail, and let's turn off this t-shirt design layer, and we will place our design inside this border. So let's bring it. So here is our design, and we have to turn off the background layer because the PSD file which we opened, that's don't have any background, that's with the transparent background. So let's turn off the background from here, and we have to select every layer from our layer panel. Okay, now we will use the move tool. So here is the move tool, and we will drag and drop this design, and let's drop here. So let's scale it properly. Therefore I'm pressing Ctrl or Command T, and let's place this design properly over here. Okay, here's the tick mark. So right now we have to save this image. So you can press Ctrl S button from your keyboard to save this one. So our save is done, and let's get back to our main PSD file for actual output. And here is the design. So let's zoom in the image. Here we go. This is the actual view of this t-shirt design in the mockup file. So this is quite simple and quite easy. You just have to practice a few more times, then you can easily create this kind of design in your t-shirt. So see you in next lesson.